My microphone had a little glitch, I think. I hope you can hear me now. Welcome to the live stream, guys. I just welcomed all of the Forza Renos and Forza Ristas here on today's live stream. Yeah, I just saw it. I have a little issue with my preamp on my microphone. Sometimes when my rig rattles loose, yeah, it loses its connection somehow, but should be good now. Yeah, thank you, Paul and BGR and Binwit. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I was just mentioning we haven't covered Forza Motorsport too much on this channel, and to be honest with you guys, I was never really happy with how it felt. And as a sim racer, if you have your rig and your triples and your direct drive and you have all the options available in terms of iRacing, Assetto Corsa, ACC, and so on and so forth, LMU lately, Yeah, GTA 6 trailer. I mean, it's 2-minute trailer, so people should still be able to watch our live stream today, right? But I mean, we can also switch to analyzing the GTA 6 trailer, but that's not really our cup of tea on this channel, at least. But I was very interested. I saw the trailer. Yeah, looks as nice as the first one. But yeah, it wasn't too special, right? It's quite interesting what's going on behind the scenes there in the development of GTA 6. So there was recently, a big like discussion between like voice actors and performance actors. I think that's also part of the reason why they delayed it to 2026. But I think many racing studios will be happy that GTA 6 is not in their way. Talking about Assetto Corsa Evo, talking about Project Motor Racing, they are all going to release this year, and I think all across the whole gaming industry, everyone's afraid of GTA 6. So for the racing genre, or for some studios in the racing genre, it might have been good news that GTA is only coming in 1 year from now. But at the same time, there's now a little bit of pressure on them, right? So they all must release this year. There's no more delays. If you delay now, you delay even further. So let's see, for example, if Project Motor Racing is really hitting that target, as well as Assetto Corsa Evo. Who's already on the market is Forza Motorsport, and we have an exciting update. At least for me, it was great news, and this also kind of got me interested in looking at this Forza Motorsport update for, Fujimi Kaido, one OG track, iconic track from the Forza franchise, and that's now in Forza Motorsport, with a few other big and also updates that have been asked for by the community. And we can already look into the patch notes pretty much, so like the update notes, what to expect from this update, and I will also try to get everyone on board who just ditched Forza Motorsport somehow. I can imagine many sim racers just I'm not really interested. And therefore, we will also play today here with the Simagic Alpha EVO Pro, the wheelbase that we reviewed last week. And that is super, super good. I streamed on Twitch on the weekend as well. I streamed Dirt Rally 2.0 for a few hours, and we were rallying there. But today it's around a big update, so we're on YouTube. And yeah, again, welcome everyone. Yeah, let's jump into the notes, actually, the patch notes. And here we are. Großes Update veröffentlicht. Sorry, my Steam page here is in German, but the rest is English, I swear. We can already see, that's maybe a bit too big. We can already see one of the new cars, the facelifted version of the Acura NSX, or Honda in the rest of the world. Even though I think this particular version of the car is not available outside of North America. Like the facelift was only done. I'm not aware that this facelift also came to Europe. I mean, the car in general is super rare and super expensive. It's like 200k euros or so. Welcome, someone. Yeah, and Little Fire also said he's so happy to see Kaido. And it is great. Let's see. Meetup at at Fujimi Kaido for Forza Motorsport's 20th anniversary. Forza Motorsport Update 20 is a celebration of our 20-year history, and there is no better way to mark this milestone than with the return of a fan-favorite track as a legendary status amongst our community, Fujimi Kaido. To help you make the most out of Fujimi Kaido with your friends, this update also introduces one of the top requested features for Motorsport, public meetups. But I can tell you already, there's one big problem, at least for me. we will see that when we jump in game. Public meetups. This is a new multiplayer events that will feature open track day and drift meetups where you can vote for the next track to play on. A 24/7 Fujimi Kaido drift meetup and a Nürburgring Nordschleife track day meetup. Cool. In theory, it sounds fantastic. But we will also see why I will have a big problem there. So I would say let's also watch the trailer quickly here. For the community, thank you. 20 years Forza Motorsport. There's the track. Yeah, 16 kilometers through the Japanese mountains. 144 turns. Toga. The cars do fit well. That's what got me hooked to jump into this update today. That looks really good. You can even run... Okay. So you can run in both ways then with your friends. Is that correct? Because the trailer kinda sells it that way, that you can run... One can run reverse, the others can run the opposite direction. That's interesting. Yeah, some proper Japanese flair. Kind of fits with Japanese Drift Master, the game that is to be released in later in May, in a few days, in 2 weeks I think now. Japanese Drift Master will be released. This feels like a little preview to it, kind of. But it's cool. You're able to take the wheel behind each of the cover cars. That's also cool. From previous motorsport games, each with newly updated audio. In the spirit of Motorsport Tour, the 20th anniversary multiplayer series and Spotlight Rivals, in addition, we'll have driver suits themed for each previously released Forza Motorsport game, as well as the new Motorsport 2022. Yeah, that's the facelift version. And there's also the 2024 Nismo Z of the Nissan Z in the Challenge Hub. But this is only from tomorrow, I think. That's not live yet, this particular part of the Challenge Hub. We will see it in a minute. Meanwhile, the new to Motorsport 84 Toyota Starlet, a Toyota Starlet, Time Attack, and 95 Formula Drift Toyota Supra can be earned and added to your garage for free from their respective featured rivals and drift rivals events. Cool. And then there's a car pack that is $3.99 or $4.99, so £3.99 for the UK and $4.99 for the rest, at least in euros and US dollars. And there's a Mustang GT3, interestingly, one of my favorite GT3 cars, quite nice. A nice Drift Silvia, the Mazda Furai. Wasn't that the car that Hammond crashed in the Grand Tour? Not quite sure. I heard a story about this car that only one existed, or was that the Aston Martin? I don't quite remember it. And guys, today I will need help of if there's is there any like Forza hardcore player? So maybe they will be able to help today. But we will come to that in a minute. I had a question. What sim game you recommend to get on PS5? Should I wait for Endurance Motorsport Series and Project Motor Racing, or is there anything good in the market already? I think the best shot would be Assetto Corsa Competizione. That should work pretty well with most steering wheels on PlayStation 5. Otherwise, there isn't too much. You could play the F1 games, but if we talk about like sim game in a sense, then I think Gran Turismo is the way to go. That's just the PlayStation 5 title, but you probably have played that already. Otherwise, I think if you played everything out of Gran Turismo 7 already, you should then go the Assetto Corsa Competizione route until Project Motor Racing releases. Yeah, looking for a reason to come back. Yeah, we will figure out. I just briefly tested to see if everything is running for the stream, and I did set up the Simagic wheelbase, and we can also talk about the wheel settings then in a second. But let's get through the update facts here quickly. So what's cool is that they updated seemingly. So they say that they updated all of the cars that were cover cars on previous Forza Motorsport games. So that means for GT, like for Forza Motorsport 7, for example. Yeah, each of the cover cars. Each with newly updated audio. In the spirit of we can get in the spirit of Motorsport Tour, and we will probably see them there. But yeah, here's the Honda or Acura NSX R, and This one now has a Mugen body kit ready to be fitted, as well as a special 20th anniversary livery that is being sent to all players. Cool. I'm not sure if everything is already live, like all these playlists and stuff, but we will check out the new track, or the legendary track, the Fujimi Kaido, in a second. Yeah, more improvements, more cars, a track pack, not a track pack, but a car pack, and then here's the track, and we can learn a little bit about this legendary iconic track here. 16.5 kilometers, elevation of 826 meters, so it's going down and uphill quite a bit. Winding mountain roads, yeah, it's basically Mount Akina or Mount Haruna around the lake with the Mount Fuji in the distance, so that's pretty iconic. I had the honor to drive these roads in real life 2 years ago. No, 1 year ago. It wasn't 2 years ago, 1 year ago. Like March 2024, I had a good Japan vacation, and we were driving some of these roads, and the vibe and the flair of these is definitely here. Yeah, it looks cool. And then you have public meetups. Meetups invite you and your friends to join other players on track. And yeah, you can just have fun and drive. I mean, that's pretty nice. But there is one big problem with the multiplayer that we can look at. Maybe someone can help me, because I have a problem with these meetups. Whenever I join an online session, my game from 150 FPS drops to 30 FPS, because I have one monitor device, which is the capture card, the Elgato capture card, that is at 60 hertz, yeah, to bring this screen image to you guys. And what Forza does in multiplayer is they split your maximum hertz of your lowest monitor output in half. That means in multiplayer in Forza I have 30 FPS. When I disable my capture card and I use the 165 hertz of my monitors, it goes down to 82 FPS, which is fine. 82 FPS is good, but it still feels very decent and weird then. I don't know what's up with their online system. I mean, there is probably a reason why they have a maximum FPS, and the driver update didn't do anything. And I just don't know what that kind of tech is behind their multiplayer approach. So that really bugs me, and I can't really use the multiplayer, at least while I'm streaming. But even then, if I have the capture card disabled, it's super weird why they would limit the frame rates based on your attached monitor devices. I have no idea what this is. It's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, let's jump in game. I can show you what I mean. We can first get an impression then of the new track. I think that's a good call. So here we are, also with the Simagic Alpha EVO Pro today. And yeah, you can see the NSX, the Acura NSX GT3 already here in my garage. So I haven't played a lot. I'm only level 12. I did a bit of the single player career when Forza launched, and then a few recordings here and there, but I never really got much into Forza Motorsport. Yeah. And yeah, let's first do a little free play on the new track. A quick event. Let's choose a car that has a bit of a drift characteristic already. That would be interesting to see. I think something like Toyota Supra or so, something rear wheel driven, not too much power. Yeah, Cayman or 911, I think would be a bit, I don't know, too rear driven. But I think the GR Supra that I chose also for the thumbnail today, that could be a good first run to just get a feeling. Very balanced car, almost 50-50 weight distribution. And here it is, the Fujimi Kaido. We can have late afternoon, partly cloud, or maybe evening even. Would look nice probably, but yeah, let's leave late afternoon, full circuit. Let's go there. Yeah, I can also quickly show you. Hey, Just Say, nice to see you. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm excited to drive some Japanese roads, and that looks beautiful, right? This little temple, the gates and everything is there. Looks pretty nice. I was tempted to get a PS5 to play GT7, but as a Moza user, I have to spend more on the Brook to make it work than I thought for the Motorsport, but I see people say it sucks with a wheel. Let's put it like this. It's not perfect. It has some flaws, and also the handling characteristics are somewhat weird, but we can see that during the drive pretty much. Let me actually bring up the wheel settings. So this is my SimPro Manager of, you will not be able to see this probably. What I did basically is create a preset that makes use of the standard Forza profile. So at Simagic, it's quite helpful always that you can get this like game guide. So they are telling you basically what to set up in game to also get telemetry and what kind of force feedback settings they recommend in order to get you the best feel with the profile that they created. And that really helps, and it feels good in Forza. I just toned down some of the damper settings, some of the inertia to 0, so the wheel comes back quicker, especially if you want to go sideways a little bit. 900 degrees of steering, and then I also increased the wheel rotation speed. So I basically built a little baby of the Assetto Corsa Drift and the Forza Motorsport settings, and this kind of works well for me. So let's jump on track. Yeah, the cars are unresponsive, and always when you get into understeer, it's just a bit strange. But yeah, we'll see how it works now here. They also updated, by the way, the wheel rotation settings and also the wheel calibration. So you can now also set a steering limitation, for example, for GT3 cars. So they should feel a bit more natural in that sense, but we will test that. I will also run a little test race then with GT3s on other tracks. Okay, let's just, this is a free drive. We can just test and see what's up. Let's go to the cockpit cam with the wheel being hidden. I prefer this view with my setup here. I hope you can hear the game. You can hear me. Let me know. Yeah, let's just get a feeling here for Fujimi Kaido. And for the Supra. So I turned off all stability and traction control. So we can just see how the car is going sideways and how it feels in general. Like here, the force feedback through this junction and over the crests feels kinda good. Car already feels a bit understeering. So in Forza, it's always the case that when the car starts to have some wheel slip or friction, it just starts pushing over all 4 tires or understeering somehow. Can also pull the handbrake here to see. Yeah, it's already going a bit sideways. We can just get a feel for the car. It's very responsive though. But I would partly also give that to the Simagic Alpha EVO. Yeah, so from here the car just understeers, so there's no more under acceleration, there's no more natural like way to get it into the drift. Only on the exit of the corner. But this road, this track is amazing, and it's really cool that they give this to the community for free. So here, like, I would expect the Supra to have enough power to also have a like power oversteer. But you have to rotate it a bit first. And then you also lose it very quickly. So it's not easy, not easy. You have to be quick on the steering wheel. I'm not the greatest drifter, obviously. Yeah. Maybe the wheel needs even less mechanical resistance, but it already comes back very nicely. yeah, and in general, with the 900 degrees setting here and the updated wheel compatibility and also the force feedback is good. Like, I remember back then when I first played Forza Motorsport, my wheel experience was way worse. Also due to the lack of advice Forza Motorsport gives you in the settings and such. And there were no profiles available. You had to work your way through it on your own. But in the meanwhile, after 2 years, there is enough resources available, enough people who have digged for good wheel settings. Oh yeah, yeah, you lose it quite quickly, so yeah, it'll be way quicker on the wheel. So what's interesting here, oh, we damaged the car. What's interesting here with Forza is, for example, they give you this friction telemetry, so you can always see when one of your tires exceeded the friction limit. And I guess like these stock tires, a nice waterfall here. I guess these stock tires, that's quite nice actually. And if we look to the right, there's the Fujimi, the Mount Fuji. So yeah, what's your take on Forza Motorsport, guys? Have you tried it recently? Are you a regular Forza player? So let me know what you think so far. I remember the road cars weren't awful to drive, but with faster race cars, it just... Yeah, exactly. That's exactly my impression as well. That road cars are cool and fun, but then if you start driving the GT3s and touring cars, it's also weirdly understeery. Car has no lean, like it has no suspension. I think it has. So single player is better than multi. For me, multiplayer is unplayable. Look, there's even a little rainbow. How cool is that? So that's beautiful, I have to admit. That's quite nice. Yeah, and this track is really long, like 14.5 kilometers. Suspension, you can actually also see some data for the suspension. So you can see the load on the dampers and springs. But yeah, also the G-forces. So the telemetry here looks quite nice. Also how dynamic the tire temperature works and stuff. So I never was a Forza guy because I also did not have an Xbox at home when, for example, Forza Motorsport 4 released. That's way different for our Yannick, who was indeed a Forza guy and played Forza. And we just had an article on overtake.gg where everyone shared their like Forza memories. I had an Xbox actually. I also did a lot of Let's Play on Forza Horizon back then, Forza Horizon 2 and 3. But that was then Xbox One, Forza Horizon 2. Yeah, you can feel the elevation, it's quite steep, so even 340 horses Supra has its problems climbing up that mountain here. You can also hear the little like red markers on the road. They are not noticeable in the force feedback though, like these little red markers here on the road. Okay, if we drive over those, you can, yeah, there's indeed a little micro. Like now it's gone, or is it just the general road noise? No, I think there's a slight bump that you can feel through the steering wheel, quite subtle. Yeah, we are going uphill now here. It's quite steep. Ooh. Yeah, okay. So this is the little rest area. There's even a little mountain. Look at that. They are going. Can we see that? There's a little mountain rail that goes down the hill. Forza, not Forza. Wingardium Leviosa. Arturo says, yeah, GT3 and race cars. Yo-Yo said feels amazing. Arturo says with a wheel the game feels off with the FFB. Hi, is it? Yeah, it's on PC, Alex. It's on PC. It's strange that Forza managed to deliver less than Ace. Yeah, the potential is still there. I think is weather. Yeah, there's weather. Yeah, there's rain and night, and you can get it to a really good mood. FFB improved. Yeah, I agree. There was one certain update where they improved it a lot. I remember that. I briefly tested it also when they brought the Nordschleife into it. Yeah, I mean, this whole vibe now with the Japanese track and the emphasis on Japanese cars, it has this little Gran Turismo vibe to it. I agree. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Nowadays, I'm happy about every single racing game that doesn't have Unreal Engine, so... Pneumatic cuts on the FFB off when tires lose. Yeah, that's the problem. That's where you lose the feel. Well, like when you look at this graphic again about the tire friction, whenever the tire friction is above 100%, you kinda completely lose the feel for the car. I mean, that's quite realistic, I would say. Because when your tire on the real car loses complete traction and your car is just flying somewhere, you probably don't feel too much either. It's like on ice, right? But yeah, it could feel a bit more responsive though. Like, it's okay. I mean, I can really understand what the car is doing and the physics behind it. So it's far from being bad. Especially this wheel, this Alpha EVO, unlocked a lot of potential for me. So now we go downhill. Yeah, just my local knowledge here is not that well. As I said, I didn't play Forza Motorsport 4, so I don't have any connection to this track. I've never been driving it in Forza, so to me it's completely new, and I love it. It's the track, going here, drifting around those roads with a group of friends. If you can really nail the drifts, that must be a lot of fun. Yeah, and then smash it into the barrier again. Yeah, especially the views, the vistas. That's this like proper initial D vibe. Or even MF. This could be an MF Ghost track, right? So I'm keen on setting up a race. I will just finish the first ever lap and then we can try also a little AI race here. Okay, cars leveled up. Yeah, we can also try to build a proper drift car that really has a drift setup. I guess that helps also a lot to properly tune it and set it up to be a drift car with some more camber. Yeah, downhill you can feel really that the car has an easier life going down. Okay, a bit more flat out it seems now. Yeah, but all these like bankings and crests and vistas, that's just beautiful. What a cool track. And it's also, whoops, and it's also wide enough so you can have proper races here. There's even changes in the surface, like there's some cobblestone segments, then you have more like flat asphalt, but here you can see there's these like little cobblestones sometimes. We are going reverse, right? Is this the reverse version? Or is there just no lane for me right now? Because usually we would drive on the left side. Oh yeah, now it's back to... Oh, are we even going on a little highway? Hakone. Yeah, this is probably the Hakone area. Let's go back to this view. This will be great when we start racing here. Brake, 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 brake! Yeah, the factory tires are just so affected by the G-forces that you just can't control the car anymore. Once it starts with the friction and slipping, you can't get it back. So some beefier, sportier tires would help. That's the start-finish area. That looks quite nice. Okay, I'd say I can show you my problem. So if there's any Forza pros here, maybe they can answer me what's going on here. So you saw now in the top left, you saw my FPS. It's always around 130 to 150 FPS. Okay. Perfect. It's like I'm running it on a single screen with like ultra settings, and it's all perfect. Yeah. We can quickly run through the display settings here as well. Like it's on ultra and full screen, and everything is fine, right? So it's mostly so ray tracing only for the car reflections. All fine, yeah. And now we test a new feature. We go to back to the main menu. And then there's a big problem. There's one big problem, our favorite claim for YouTube titles. Okay, let's go to race. And then here's this new feature. Meetup and hang out. Come and go as you please in Trackday and drift meetups. And this is, in theory, fantastic. I would love that. So here we have a few fixed meetups that you can just join. One is a cycled track drift meetup. So you can choose between 73 tracks. Then the Fujimi Kaido drift meetup, where it's only limited to the iconic new Japanese track. And then there is a Nordschleife track day as well. Really cool. And then a cycle where you can, yeah, basically have a vote going on every time. And then here we can join one of the meetups. First of all, it's an automatic match. As they said, you can do this with your friends. I'm pretty certain that you would also be able to invite your friends to your session. Otherwise, this would be a bit questionable, but it should work, right? Okay. Oh, we have the discussion of what is a sim and what's not a sim. That's dangerous. I think everyone should just enjoy whatever he or she likes best, yeah? That's the most important part. And now you see the problem. Can you see the FPS counter? It's going down. Once we join the event, it's 30 FPS. And I know what it's caused by, but I just ask, why is this done like that? So you'll be able to see how weird this is then. Like it's running at 30 FPS now. And there was a time when 30 FPS were fine. There's no VSync. I mean, I'm pretty sure that there is no VSync setting. If we go to the display and graphics again. There's no VSync. There's no VSync. I've been looking for that. I tried to fix that problem, but I don't think that there's a VSync. No, there's no VSync. So what happens? I know why it's 30 FPS. So dynamic render quality on high. It's a lock. There's a lock. I usually have 160 FPS or 150 FPS, and there is a lock for the multiplayer. The frame rate is locked. That's the problem. And as you can see now, it's all very like I don't know. Maybe on YouTube it looks okay. So we are now on the Meetup server. And it's also nice that this is kind of also, you don't have to pay for this, right? You don't need a... Yeah, but now it's all completely messed up. Like, nothing fits anymore. My steering inputs are all messed up in 30 FPS. It's literally undrivable. And it also doesn't look good. So, yeah, that's just impossible for me to get my head around. And, yeah, I'm half of the refresh rate of my lowest Hertz device that I have on my PC. And this is the Elgato capture card. So I can even quickly show you the issue. So I read this on Reddit as well, that Forza basically limits your FPS in multiplayer to half of the refresh rate of your minimum monitor device. And when I disable the capture card, it's taking half of the refresh rate of the monitors. And these are 165. So I have 82 FPS when I disable the capture card. And I just question the system, because then even if they lock the FPS, everyone will have a different one. And can I change it? Yeah, but there's no VSync. No, I have one 60 Hertz monitor, and that is the capture card. Yeah, okay. I get 82.5 with 60 VSync. But where's the VSync? Can you let me know? Like, is it somewhere like hidden here? Dynamic render quality too high? Is that doing any change? You can see the VRAM is also fine. Frame rate, show frame rate. Yeah, there's this. Let's see. There's nothing about frame rate here. Then there is the graphics settings. I just accept the change. Performance target, should I set it to 60 VSync? Let's try that. That would be fantastic if that works. Let's see. As of now, I still have 30, and it stays at 30. It didn't. It's now on 60 VSync. I also try... I try 60 fixed, kinda. Change, yeah. I think it worked. We're at 60 now. Okay. That does the trick. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. I haven't seen that option, to be honest, the VSync option. But still, kind of questionable, because if I wanted to, I could also run 82 FPS in the multiplayer, because I have 165 Hertz monitor. Leave it unlocked. But that drives already way better. We are now on a drift track with an all-wheel drive Audi. But that's already way better. Like, this way I can take part in the meetups and drive, so that's cool. This is even more understeery. I mean, the Audi TTRS is known for being an understeery beast. Okay, yeah, but this drives well now. I can also try the unlimited option. Jonathan, I have 3 165 Hertz triple screens. And then to bring you the live stream with my dual PC setup, I have in the HDMI, I have a capture card, an Elgato capture card. And this is at 60 FPS to bring you the live stream in 60 FPS. And that causes the main issue for me. But if you would have 60 Hertz monitors, then this would limit your FPS in the multiplayer to 30 if you don't have this option activated. So here, so we can try unlimited again. If I go here and then choose unlocked, let's see what happens then. Now it goes back. You can see it on the top left. Now it's back at 30. I mean, it's very small for people who watch on mobile, probably. But now it's back on 30 FPS. Unlocked VSync. Also 30. So the only option that helps in the what does auto do? Auto is also 30 FPS. And the only option that unlocks 60 FPS for me in that sense is then the 60 without VSync, like this option. Yeah, now it's going back to 60. Okay. I mean, we can also set this to ultra again. And it's still 60. Yeah, weird system, weird tech, built from the ground up. But I kinda understand the need for this. They have to somehow get also because of crossplay and everything. So you can play with Xbox users. They kinda have to have a system in place that locks the physics seem to be locked to the FPS somehow. I don't know. But yeah, this way it works, and that's great. But then I would have to change it every time I I change from multiplayer to single player, which is also not the solution, right? That's not ideal. But at least I found a hotfix, and hotfix is better than nothing. Turn off TAA. I don't think that will change anything then, to be honest. Well, I could try, but we will leave it like that now. I think for demonstration and for solving the problem, we did quite some effort. Let's go on the Nordschleife. Let's go on the and then I want to find out if I can invite friends also to my track day, because this is now like an open track day lobby on the Nordschleife with just people driving around. Something that I would love to see also in Assetto Corsa Evo once it's live with the open world. Imagine people from the open world joining you. Okay, well, at least 60 FPS is much better than 30 FPS, that's for sure, yeah. Yeah, Jonathan, that's the thing. If I disable the Elgato capture card from my system, then I have 82.5. But then it feels also a bit weird and disconnected. I also have to say that. So yeah, let's go in the Acura GT3. Let's see how that feels here on the Nordschleife. So there are now a few people driving here on the Nordschleife. It's like a track day, pretty much. So the capture card sitting in my system with 60 FPS causes the game to go to 30 then. But yeah, now we're good. Okay, let's go on the Nordschleife. The Nordschleife also was updated a few months back. I think they got rid of all the flags that were around the track, so they listen to the community. That's something you have to give them, right? Turn 10, they are listening to the community feedback. Yeah, exactly, Jonathan. Then I can't stream. When I disable my capture card, the stream is over. Okay, let's see. Tiergarten. Oh, that's weird. Probably it's better to have stability control on for this type of car, because everything is off now. And I saw also in the Simagic... oops. No, I didn't want that. Back. No, revert. What I saw in the Simagic settings was that they tell you to turn on stability and traction control to sport. So all the Forza experts, how is it usually done by the more advanced Forza players? Do they have everything off? Because there's also no, like, as you know from other simulators, you know, like you can basically control the TC of a GT3 car with your like wheel buttons and encoders and so on. But in Forza, there's not even a way to map traction control and stability control. So you can't turn it off on the fly, it seems, which is also a bit weird. There's no in-car menu in that sense, it seems. So that's all things that I don't really dig. But let's see. Now we have it in sport. Let's see how the car... Oh, there's someone coming. Oh, classic Formula 1. Let's follow him. See if we can get a shot at him. Okay, there's a McLaren P1. Okay, this is already track day feeling here. Oh yeah, I think it's... Oh, there's someone quick coming. Ah, that's the McLaren P1 GTR. Oh yeah, that feels better with the sport setting. Our lap time is already invalidated. But let's first get a feel. Yeah, this weather looks nice. Oh, this car is quick. Yeah, that's a bit quick. Yeah, but this way with 60 FPS, it's way more enjoyable. Better brake here. I don't know how the car really feels. Ah, we can. Ah, yeah. Got you, got you. You have the power, but we have the balance. Foxhole. Yeah, you can see he has way more power than we have. But maybe with our immense driving skills, we can show him who's the boss here in the green hell. Oh, he's trying to drift. Yeah, classic rookie mistake here. Adenauer forced. Well, this is super distracting. This this virtual gate. It's like on track. It's super weird because it's so like flashy. Oh. You can tell that these gates are just horrible. You can tell that the developers here have a different approach to the tire physics than every other like PC sim title. So the tire just floats and yeah, I don't know. It's just I mean, I would have to check what kind of tires we have fitted now. This definitely doesn't feel like a racing slick or not even a semi-slick. But if you then look at the speed, visibility is quite nice here sometimes with the fog and everything. But these like virtual gates that split the sectors are just, to my eyes, completely destroy, like this one. They just completely destroy my Nordschleife feel. But I think you can turn them off. If you disable the car level HUD element, let's check actually. Let's park here on the side. And let's see if that's then turned off, because that's probably something many people would not like to have. But if we go back to settings and to gameplay and HUD, we can probably turn that off. There's even a drift HUD is possible. Yeah, if you turn off the car progression, I think it does it. I'm on soft. Okay, guys, the Forza expert spotted my tire choice. Thank you. Yeah, it looks great. Where did you see that I have soft tires, by the way? Ah, it's there. I saw it now as well. Yeah, it's there right next to the speedometer. So let's see now. Yeah, at least I've been driving slicks on the Nordschleife in a little race car in a Fiesta ST. I know how glued to the ground slicks are, and I mean it's night, it's fog. It could be that the grip level of the track isn't that great, but the tire is just sliding a bit too much. Okay, we are at Steilstrecke. Yeah, the gates are still here. Okay. Yeah, a GT3 car, for my taste, here should be a bit more planted than when accelerating. So this always tries to step out the rear, and it just feels a bit off. But you can have fun, like the driving. I think the driving, the force feedback. If you still have Forza on your Steam account or on your Microsoft account or even in the Game Pass, I think if you have a proper sim racing setup as well at home and you're asking yourself, should I commit, should I install? Because the game is quite big, right? You have to download a lot. But then I would say give it a try, especially as we are pretty much lacking single-player careers right now, and you want something, relaxed. Just go through a single-player campaign. This could be your game. But before you do that, maybe check if there's some proper steering wheel settings floating around. I can show you, by the way, what Simagic is giving you as a recommendation, like Simagic recommendation for the force feedback settings. I better. Okay. The force feedback. This is good information. The force feedback is still happening when your car is here, so you should go back to the pits then. Yeah. Leave race. Can't I just go back to the paddock? Leave race. Huh. Interesting. Ah, yeah, this is the lobby again. Yeah, I can quickly show you the settings. I will later also for the VOD. I will add the chapter markers, and you can look it up later if you need to. So Simagic Alpha EVO Pro wheel settings. First, define all the inputs, and then advanced input. What's important here, standard, there's dead zones everywhere, and I prefer to set up the dead zones in my local software, so to speak. For example, for the Simagic pedal, the dead zone is defined already in the Simagic. On my SimoCube pedal, for example, the dead zone is already defined in the SimoCube software, so I don't need to have any dead zone here. So I would turn that off, everything, all the dead zones. And then if you go down here, as I understood it, these can make a big change. So the degrees of rotation, this is new, I think. The calibrate steering. And this will reset the set values. For me, it was not necessary. So what I did was setting 900 degrees in the Simagic software and then having 900 here. And this is what they recommend in terms of the settings. And I have to say that they feel quite good. 60 vibration scale, 100 force feedback scale, 70 steering self-alignment, 110 mechanical trail. Like these scales are also ridiculous, right? Why would you give the user something like this, where you can go up to 200? Just make them 100 each and give people a good baseline. I don't understand all this. Like, these are also so... I mean, they have explanations for them, okay? So they give you the definition of what they are, but still, it's, I don't know. There are games that have just a great feel out of the box without all these different sliders. So why would you give this to the people? It's just confusing, in my opinion. But yeah, here we are, and this is the settings that Simagic has as a recommendation in their tool, basically. And this is very helpful. And I can only say, so for example, the center spring scale is at 0. And I can say that it feels quite natural. Like the base feel of being a bit understeery and floaty is always still there. But yeah, good to see that you already discuss also your settings and your wheel. So if you have a certain steering wheel, please share your experience also here in the chat, so people can read up, or maybe even in the comments then on the VOD. So that would be super helpful. I won't save anything now. Yeah, so that's basically this here with the Trackday meetup. And you could also, as you can see, you can invite friends. So it's blocked by my cam right now. But with the C hotkey, for example, you can invite your friends now, and you would have to be logged in with your Microsoft account. It's also kind of a weird mechanic in Forza. that you have it on Steam, but then it logs in with your local Microsoft account. And yeah, that's just what it is. I mean, therefore you can play together with your friends on Xbox. So play anywhere. Yeah, that has a certain price that comes with it, that you have to have a Microsoft account. It's fine. But yeah, this is basically this. What about a little? Yeah, let's start a little AI race on. I should read the chat. Okay, chat. Make sure self-steer align is 100. Mechanical pneu 100. I can try. Sure, why not? Let me try that, and then we can do a little AI race. So let me quickly get this. I mean, it feels good, so I don't have the urge to change it. Speedy says Moza R21 feels very good. That's good news. Yeah. Also, the Simagic feels great here, the Simagic Alpha. So you said... make sure self-steer align is 100. This one. Can try. 100. Mechanical pneu. You mean these two values? Mechanical and pneumatic trail scale 140. Spring damper and dynamic damper to 0. So this damper also to 0. Let's try. Jonathan recommends 140, 60, 60. 140, 60. Okay, let's try. 140 for the mechanical, yeah? And 60 for the pneumatic. Okay. I'll try. Let's save that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's put a little, like, let's also check if, I think these new challenges where you can earn the old school cars, they are not live yet. No, it's still the Porsche stuff. So these will be updated tomorrow. So if you want the new events where you can unlock, for example, the Honda NSX and so on, they will be reset tomorrow. Then let's go. Is there any... So rivals?
Hitting your personal best in a time trial means driving flat out precisely on the race line. So study your rival's technique, understand where you can be better, and then take it to the limit to grab bragging rights for the fastest lap.
This is something that wasn't in the game, I think, when it was released, right? Set your wheel rotation to max in the wheel software. Then calibrate in-game. Then the game will take care of all the car's rotation. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's also good to know. After that, you have to adjust FFB scale to a level you like. Look, it's way too complicated. But it's okay. I mean, we are more of the advanced users that dig deep and that want to get information everywhere. And yeah. Okay, so what can I exactly do here now? There's a rival in a Mazda MX-5. And if I challenge him, I get what? So there's a rival for each variant of the track, and this one ran in a Honda S800. So this is my rival, and then? It's a ghost for you. Okay, yeah. Got it. And you can earn different sorts of things here, or is it just a free mode basically? But that's quite interesting. I mean, can I also choose Class D? Yeah, this is then Class D. Kia Lami, Class D, Toyota AE86. Cool. Yeah, just leaderboards. Okay. Yeah, let's quickly check then. Because the wheel rotation, yeah, wheel rotation is fine. Now the calibration should be alright. I can check. It's at 900 degrees, but I can also check for the calibration. Last time I tried this, it kinda didn't work. But I can check again. Because this is the new feature that they introduced with this update. The calibration thing. It's on input, I think. So wait, this calibration, where was it? Here somewhere, right? Yeah, I don't know, but it will be fine. It will be fine. It felt good so far. I just made the changes now. Let's see. Yeah, let's set up a little race. A little free race. Advanced event. And then we can set up a nice night race, maybe even at... yeah, what kind of car do we want to see? Should we tune something, or should we just choose whatever car? Ah, yeah, the Lotus Emira. I would go with something with a bit more grip. Yeah, let's do a nice little road style B road race. I'll choose the Emira. And then we can set up a nice little race. Short race on the new Fujimi Kaido. Let's do the full circuit. 1 lap. Just to get a feel for how the racing is here. And then we do sunset. Sunset sounds nice. Dynamic track rubber. Okay, you can set also how saturated the track is. Let's set it to 100 to feel the maximum grip. Let's have it raining at the end. That's a cool setting. I like that. Drive avatars. Aha, 8 different settings. That's, I don't know. What's a good number? 4? Let's go with the middle. Yeah, 900 is possible. And you can now set it in a way that, for example, if you drive a GT3 car, where you have steering lock, you can set that up in the vehicle settings, and then it will be locked at 450, even if you have 900 set overall. That's the new thing that they introduced, if I understood that correctly. Let's go with, yeah, 20, maximum 23 driver tasks. That's cool. Yeah. And then, little race here. Cars. Is that our class? Modern Sport GT? It seems so, right? We have a 600 car. So let's make them equal, kinda. Are they serious? Is this how the menu works? You have to scroll all the... Yeah, yeah, okay, let's do just car class B. Then we're good. Performance index. Yeah, you can be very detailed here. Like you can define even the year and the power, and that's quite interesting actually. Power handicap. That wasn't as detailed when the game launched. I don't remember this. Interesting. Yeah, let's just try. Standing start. We can also do a rolling start. Grid order. Or is the grid by the performance? Let's do random. Random grid. There's a lot you can set up. That was not the case when the game released. Good to see that they add a lot of stuff. Let's just see what happens. I want to race. Yeah, SC46. Who knows? I mean, Forza Horizon now is on PlayStation 5. Jonathan, you just told me I have to change the wheel settings again. I will just test it now with the settings you gave me. Paramedic is useful for feeling understeer. If anything, I want to feel less understeer in this game. Drifting. Yeah, drifting is a different story. Oh, there's already raindrops, but that looks quite beautiful. Yeah, let's see how the Lotus Emira does here with the mid-engine V6. Okay, a little race here on the mountain. Ah, cool. Our settings led to a full field of Aston Martins. Why? Probably I have messed up something. Ah, there's even more cars. Okay. Feels good so far. It's a bit dead around the center here, though. There's even more Emiras with the Forza tuning. I kinda hoped for or expected to have a more interesting field of cars, to be honest. But I can see there's Emiras with Forza wings, with Forza aero. But I'm really tempted also to see the new body kit for the Honda, or for the Acura NSX. Okay, maybe we, towards the end of the stream, we can tune an Honda NSX and get on another race here on the mountain with that one. Oh. And we work our way through the driver tires. It feels very Japanese now. It's more like the British conquering of Fujimi Kaido with English cars. Yeah, the wheel settings feel good, but it's like I said now a bit dead around the center. That wasn't the case before. But once you have a certain angle of steering and you got some understeer, it starts to really give you a good feel. Good heavy feel then. Yeah, this is not too exciting right now. The crashing sound effect is also, it always sounds like your car is complete toast after hitting someone. Even if it's just a slight bump, it's always like... Can we go for that gap? Yeah. Oh, top 10 already? Ooh. This is just a slight hit and it sounds like your car is completely crashed out of its life. Remember, it will start to rain. Yeah, uphill feels slow. So even the 400 horsepower Emira has to fight a lot to get up to speed here, because we are just going 400 meters up and then 400 meters down, I think. Or is it even 800 in elevation? I think 800 is the total elevation change, so it's 400 up, 400 down. I wonder how our opponent field turned up to be like that. Oh, the waterfall. We're soon to be... Ouch. Soon to be alone on track. The driver tires are a bit too slow. Yeah, this car feels so weird. Like this transition from understeer to just pushing and slipping. Like, I can go full... Look. This would never happen in real life. Look at my steering wheel lock. I just turn the wheel like this and the car just understeers. This would never happen. Not even with the stock tires, somehow, I feel. Look, no, I turned in completely, and the car is just understeering up the mountain. That's... I don't know. But hey, it's... Oh, now it starts to rain. Yeah, that looks beautiful. And now, as we are going downhill, it also starts to have these, like, under load. Little pops and growls and bangs. But also the TCS is also active then, as I put it to sport. Yeah, let's see how the rain then changes. Oh yeah, crashed. Yeah, it's kinda challenging, yeah, with a slippy track. And then downhill, so the whole weight starts to push you down. But also, like in this camera, the sense of speed isn't that great. Like I don't feel like I'm driving 100. Feels more like 30. I wonder how a Japanese Driftmaster will feel in that sense when it releases later this month. Oh yeah, no, that was too late. Yeah, the car just doesn't brake at all anymore, like downhill. But look, I fully go on the brakes and it barely stops. Yeah, the driver tasks were quite slow. Yeah, I messed up something with the settings of the driver tasks. I feel like this should be more exciting, like going down the hill here is more like an understeering festival. And I feel like in general it should just get me more excited to drive this. But somehow it doesn't. But hey, the force feedback and in general, like the reception of the steering wheel is good. So this part is fun, but like the underlying physics of what the car is doing and how it's reacting, that's the worst part, to be honest. Like this, like yeah. It's just scrubbing and rubbing and pushing and And the rain doesn't really change the characteristic. It kinda only pushes the boundary of how long your car understeers more. So the car is just scrubbing and floating more than usual. It's like 50% enhanced, like a slider. Floatiness slider just enhanced by 50 to 100% when it rains. So, I mean, look at my steering wheel and what I'm doing with the steering wheel. It's weird. But once you get the hang of it and you accept the laws of physics that are applied here. Yeah, but this car, it should be exciting. It should be challenging to drive. all the criticism about Assetto Corsa Evo, but when you drive this car here, the Lotus Emira, in the rain, it's way more exciting. And how you can play with the systems of the car is just made in a more exciting and more realistic way. Okay, we've almost done it. But if you guys have more advice also on cars and combinations that we can try, then just let me know. That looks so nice, the start-finish area. Yeah, the stability control interferes with the physics, but Regen oder Sonne? I saw that and I felt that. So maybe we should just turn it off. Yeah, the FOV, I could change the FOV, but then it doesn't fit my natural view. Yeah, FOV is basically the elementary element, the deciding element that builds the perception of speed. Yeah, that's true. Okay. That looked nice. Like the whole presentation and the menus and the flow, I really like that. And there's also a lot of stuff that happened. Let's watch the replay. Yeah, I'll be back. It's quite loud. I'll be back in a minute. I will read through some of your comments to kind of pick up the impressions and advice. And then I'll be back in, 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, here I'm back. Yeah, I will admit that the combination of wet weather The combination of wet weather, stability control, stock setup, stock tires was maybe not the best example. So we had this weird feel. But yeah, my next plan would be to build a nice Honda NSX, because this is kind of the theme of the update. So if we go back here in the update notes, it showed us that there is a new body kit for one of the cars, and I'm tempted to build a car and get on with another race. So here it is. Yeah, the Honda NSX with the Mugen body kit. We'll get to that then. Yeah, FFB tuning is crucial with Forza. So to get a good feel, you have to get a lot into the settings and tweak it a lot. But I think we found a good way now and a good force feedback. So that feels already good. I mean the understeer characteristics are just there. You have to work with them and fight those then with tires, with setup, and first and foremost turn off the stability control probably. That's what I will do first now. Otherwise, let's go through the wheel settings again. If there's anything that you guys still see, also people that just joined the live stream. So I think with these kind of settings, we are good now, yeah? Here's the calibration, by the way. But it's 900 now in my driver settings in Simagic Pro Manager. And here, yeah, force feedback scale, vibration scale, force feedback scale, steering self-alignment. And this was the advice by Jonathan, I think, the 140 for this might be important to get a good feel for the suspension geometry, it says here. Smoother force with less fidelity. Yeah, I think that's fine. 140. So these two values seem to be important. Pneumatic and mechanical trail scale. Vibration, load sensitivity, road feel can create a lot of noise. It's better with this update, but don't be afraid to turn them down a bit if you need to. Yeah, Jonathan, very helpful. Thank you very much for taking part in this discussion and giving us some advice, because I think many people who want to check out the new update can be kind of lost with all the different settings and different things to do here in Forza. Yeah, for the next game, they should simplify it a little bit, I feel like, or tune it then for each car. But yeah, it's always a thin line. It's good for the pros and for the people who like to dig deep to have all these options, I guess. But then you can see, for example, as the Corsa Competizione giving you basically just the strength, and that's it pretty much. And this also works. So yeah, I don't know why you would deal with all these different sliders. But yeah, that's what it is. Okay, let's go. What car was it? The 2000s? Yeah, let's go to the shop. I hope we can even buy this one. Welcome to the showroom. Okay. Yeah, here we go. So here's Acura, but I think the NSX is under Honda. Yeah, there's a way with jump to tab. Just press C and then you can quickly go to all the letters of the alphabet and just quick switch. What? Huh? That's a weird Honda. Doesn't work. Okay. Or does it? Okay. It then, no way. It then, it doesn't skip immediately. It then starts to. That's so weird. Okay, let's do it again. And I just don't press anything. Huh. No. No, it doesn't work. Okay. Interesting. Then we have to manually go to Honda. Is there... Can you do a list view or something? No, right? You can't. Oh, wow. I think Gran Turismo solved their car menus way better and how you can get to them. And you still can't map buttons for the menu operation on your wheel. So there's no extra button mapping for confirm, back, or going up and down and such. That's that's a bit weird. Okay. Yeah, let's go to H, Honda, to see the NSX. So here it is, yeah. And this car should have received, not this one, I think the 2005. Like they have the very first iteration. That car was on the market for a very long time then, right? The Honda NSX, first gen from early 90s, way into the 2000s. Quite interesting. But I have enough money in the bank to afford the Acura, the Honda NSX R from 2005. Let's get it and let's tune it. Here it is. Yeah, we can use WASD to go around the car. That's quite cool. And then this is Forza Vista. Yeah, you can open the trunk, look inside. Okay. But on this car, we can't see the engine. Yeah, you can spot it through the windshield. That looks cool. Sitting directly behind the driver. It's such a nice. It's my dream car. One of my dream cars, to be honest. Honda NSX is fantastic. Okay, cool. Looks beautiful. Let's get a proper body kit. Can I even do the body kit already? If I don't have enough. But you can now purchase car points, I think, which is quite nice. Yeah, this has to be championship wide, doesn't it? Like championship wide always has a little. Would be nice if it also shows you the actual name of the color. Gran Turismo does that, but I don't want to compare too much to Gran Turismo now. But championship wide should be the leather one that has a bit more yellow touch to it, like an egg shell. Yeah, you can. That's so good that you can buy the car points now. That's so helpful. Okay, we buy it. 80,000 credits. Here we go. And then we go to the tuning shop. Got to pimp my ride. Yeah. Design and paint. No, we want upgrade and tune. We go to performance. Maybe some nice tires and wheels first. Let's go to wheels. Let's see what they have. I think they also introduced a lot of wheel manufacturers. Do they have wet sports? That's wet sport. That's wet sport. But why does it say? Why does it tell me the brand name? I know this is wet sport because it's a TC105N, but it doesn't tell me the manufacturer. Toggle details. That's strange. But yeah, is there also Volk Racing? It tells this is Team Dynamics, right? Team Dynamics Pro Race, but where's the name of the brand? Strange. And this menu also doesn't really work with keyboard. Look, I just can't. I can't pick the next one. What is that? It should go further here on the right, but it doesn't. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. BBS maybe? Some BBS wheels. What could look nice on this car? Okay, that seems to be it. Difficult choice. I think on this car, it's not so easy to choose a good-looking wheel. Something classic, yeah, in this kind of style, something more classic Japanese JDM. style wheel. So I think somewhere around here. Hmm. There's Momo. Rota, probably. Try with the wheel on the mouse. If you have a direction stick or pad on the wheel, you should be able to scroll farther. Do I? No, it doesn't work. Oh. Ah, that's these like hoonigan wheels that they have. That's nice. Yeah, I whatever. Yeah, let's just pick these. Yeah, now I can see the brand name. Okay, cool. If I go into this next view, it kind of tells me, yeah, okay, rotiform, yeah. Okay. And now I can also go further. Cool. What a great menu design. It's so straightforward. But I figured out. Nice. And now if I go back, okay, it gives me a preview of this whole thing. But here we are. Here are the work wheels and probably also folk. Yeah, at least some like, yeah, this looks classic Japanese JDM already. That's what we are looking for. Nice one. Ah, do we also have Advan? Advan wheels? There's many wheels now, so I remember there was not as many wheels when Forza started, right? Let's see if they have Advan. Oh yeah, here's Advan. Many Advan wheels as well. Like, I like that. Good choice. You can find a proper wheel for any car here, it seems. That looks good. Fix those brakes. Not track ready. No. The brakes have to be upgraded for sure. I agree. Now we will do basically a suspension, body kit, brakes, wheels and tires. And I would go with the stock power, probably. Ah, gram lights. Let's go with the gram lights. Yeah, let's not overdo it. No. They are not my favorite. I think we'll go with I saw some work wheels that look nice. Something in the likes of this, for example. Yeah, these ones, they might be good. I mean, the car needs some more to it than just the tires. So the wheels, they're fitted now, right? So we go with sport. I think we do a nice sport setup. Tire width, we can also increase that. 255 in the front. 315 in the rear. You can never have enough tire. And then maybe let's get a nice suspension tune. Oh, aero. Yeah, first suspension, that we have the correct height and everything. Body kit first will reset your tire widths. Good information. That's what I've been looking for. Okay, where is the body kit? Conversion, probably here, right? Body kit. Yeah, here it is. Body kit. And there's the new Mugen body kit. Oh, oh, that's nice. It kind of ruins the performance of the car. Interesting. Like, speed goes down, handling goes down, everything goes down. Okay, we have the Mugen body kit. That looks nice. Yeah, we should get a turbo set up. A good old single turbo. Let's go with that. The engine will remain. Drivetrain as well. Aero and appearance. We can add a wang. Oh. This is just a little extension to the wing. I like that one. That kind of fits the theme. Yeah, let's go springs and dampers quickly. Probably the race suspension. That looks great. I will have to buy a lot of car points already. Can we lower it even further? Yeah, I think we can, right? Then some stiffer anti-roll bars. And then we're pretty much good to go. I hope I can even afford that. The tire compound is still sport. And we can now work on the tire width. But it seems like the offset goes to the inside. Yeah, weight reduction maybe. I think front, we shouldn't overdo it. We still want to steer and drive, right? If we do too much now, I think 315 in the rear should be okay. But the fitment still looks kind of dull. Can we? What size do we have? We have 17. Yeah, that's why. So we go 18 front and rear. Yeah, 18 all around. And yeah, we have the wheels already. Can't we? We cannot increase the tire, right? Like it's always related to the factory size, so you can't put a fat tire on an 18-inch now. So the tire will basically be a thinner one. The SEMA AJ show. I can't tell you if the update changed the feel of the FFB because I haven't played before the update. Yeah, the car point buying is a. I wonder how much it will cost now to use all these like 3,000 something points. So what else should we change? We have tires, we have suspension, we have aero and body kit. We have anti-roll bars. Yeah, a little weight reduction maybe could help. So we are back at stock performance or a bit above that. Yeah, maybe the flywheel change to street. A bit of cooling to unlock a bit more power. Yeah, but I wouldn't go now deeper into the engine tuning with this one. So keep it a bit more like exhaust. We can absolutely go to a sport exhaust and filter. So bolt-ons. Better intercooler. So everything that helps with cooling obviously is nice. And then I will say finish the upgrades. We have to buy the car points now. Okay, that's affordable. I thought it would be way more expensive, but we can just buy the upgrades now. Cool. The car points are just an annoyance now from a leftover. Yeah, true. They should have never had this system in place. I agree. But it's fine now. It's fine. So you can save yourself a little bit of in-game credits if you just drive the car a bit and then tune it, but it doesn't really make sense. So usually I think the Forza player wants to buy the car and tune it immediately, yeah, and not drive the stock car around. It makes sense, but it's not the reality of things. So with the tune, we could now also change the alignment even further, right? More negative camber. We want minus 1.8 or minus 2. And the rear maybe minus 1.5. We want the springs to be lower. Yeah, right height. Floor it. Go 11.4. So that affects our top speed a bit, but increases the lateral Gs. So not bad, right? Let's see if it changed the appearance of the car in our menu already. It should. And then let's go on a nice race with our brand new Honda. That's the experience. Okay, here it is. Yeah, that looks nice. That looks good. I mean, I would prefer beefier tires, to be honest. You can't really tune that. So we would have to go back to 17-inch. And the rear also looks kind of I don't know. It could be even lower. And I think, yeah, that's a bit missing. Like you can't put really fat tires now on the car. Yeah, the wheel is too big for the car. I agree. Yeah, René is here. Oh no, oh no, oh no. He sees my absolute tuning disgrace now that I worked my way through here. Oh wait, I can do something to fit René's taste a little bit. Yeah, the tire and wheel combination, but you can't get the tires out more, right? You can't really do the fitment. So Gran Turismo allows you to get the wheels a little bit out further, and I think Forza Horizon too. Ready for the cars and coffee meet? Yeah. Yeah, let's make it a bit better. Let's paint the wheels, okay? Let's paint the wheels so they are black. Then they are not as visible anymore. So we go to the paint shop. First, we paint the wheels. Why there's a little plus? What is this plus? Let's make them white. Now we can also already see that our white, the championship white on the car, is not white. It's yellowish, and that looks horrible with a championship white car and with white wheels. So we paint the whole body, and we paint it to a color that René will like. It resembles his old S2000. Look, isn't that beautiful? It is. It is cool. Ready for ready for the cars and coffee. Ex-driver Senna did not help with the NSX to have it end up like this. Yeah. Yeah, it reminds you now of the S2K, right? Red seats. I mean, red seats with a bluish, baby blue color is always nice. So we got our Toge Beast ready. Oh, we forgot something. Very important bit, actually. The brakes. Someone mentioned the brakes, and I just forgot about them. So we surely have to upgrade the brakes. Otherwise, we run into problems. Yeah, on the Toge, to keep it clean, yeah. On the Toge, we need good brakes. That's the first rule of the Toge, and therefore we go back to the tuning shop quickly before we jump into our race. So we go to the upgrade shop again. Performance. Where is handling? Probably, right? Brakes. Yeah, here we go. I overlook the brakes because they are on top. Yeah, we go with the beefy ones, with the race carbon ceramic brakes. Are they now front and rear? They should be, right? It gets better. It gets better. I wish I could get the offset fixed a bit and the height, but it is what it is. Yeah, we buy the car points again, and here we go. Yeah, we will turn off TC and stability control. You want 17-inch rims, yeah? Okay, René, just for you. Just for you. They might be too big. I mean, 17-inch is okay. But if we had beefier tires, I think 18 would be okay. But I see where you're coming from. Now they look a bit too little, too small. But yeah, this would be the stock. But it looks okay. It looks okay. We save it. Confirm. Back to stock size. Car lacks sparkles. Nah, we should be good now. We have brakes. We have. Can we lower it even more? Yeah, we should, right? If we lower it, if we just floor it now to the ground. Look, if you lower it completely, everything goes green except the top speed. Perfect for the Toge. We want it as low as possible. Oh, it is lower. It sits nice and low now. Let's wait for the camera transition. A glitter flake option. No, we don't want that. Yeah, I think with the limited amount of time that we used to build that Honda, I think it's okay. I mean, look, this looks sexy now. Slammed and ready to slippity slide. Yeah. We placed the car in the bay. So the Honda NSX race car has to go now. Let's go back to main menu. Don't message me again. Okay. Yeah. Nice. It's beautiful. Okay. One more race on the legendary Fujimi Kaido. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Free play. Advanced setup again. Why does it... yeah. So if you have this kind of prioritization of your cars in your garage, why are they not automatic favorites in that sense? But it's fine. Okay, circuit race. We'll do night this time without rain. Rubber 100% because our car is nice and low. We leave it clear or partly cloudy. On cloudy night might look nice. The driver tires were pretty weak last time. Let's bump them up to 7. Driver tire designs off. I don't want these weird designs. This time we have to set it up in a way that the cars fit, kinda. Sport GT icons. I kinda don't want... Yeah, any car. Any car. What is our car now? I forgot what our power level was now. That's not good. I have to go back, I fear. It is... what level is our car? $600. $683. Okay. Okay. Let's do it again. Thank you, X-Driver. Let's do it again. I hope it saved my setup from before. Honda. Yeah, also with all the updates that Forza had, you have a pretty good selection now of cars, which I really like. Okay, 600. Let's make them 700. Yeah, it saved most of it, but not the rubber. Oh, okay. Okay, he saved that one. And then we go any car, 700, around 700-ish. Let's do... Is that really how it works? Can't you just type the number? Is there a way, like, does it go faster when I press it longer? Yes. Let's go from 650 to 750. That might be a good spot. But car class and performance index, isn't this attached to each other? Like B should be 600 to 700, no? The way I understood that. Okay, any car, any manufacturer, looks good. I hope we have a more interesting field this time. But this should work, I hope. Club rules. Okay. Yeah, no penalties, no race. Yeah, that's fine. We just want to experience the thrill. No cars were available with the selected options. Oh my god. What is this menu? So this doesn't work then? I don't get performance index. Isn't this the class? Now it says eligible cars, 85. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Then we'll do it this way. Car class is the issue. Car class A. My car is A. Okay. Yeah, then I have to go back again. It seems. Let's see what the opponents are like. If it's super weird and easy now, and we overtake everyone in the first corner, then we restart. Yeah, okay. I see the issue. Sorry. Yeah, that's me being a Forza noob. I told you. I told you at the start of the stream, sorry. Yeah, we basically have to do everything. Oh, one thing I should not forget about is the stability control and traction control. I should not forget this. Yeah, it's Class A. Sorry. Okay, but we will be quick now. I can't wait for this race to happen now. Okay, Class A. Class A it is then. Good. And then we can also hire the amount, right? The car restriction is for my own car. I thought it's the opponent's. But I think it also applies to the opponents then. No, I want any car here in the car division. There should be any car. Oh, this menu is so bad. Oh, this is really like I don't blame Forza, okay? I blame my Logitech. This is the SimRacer keyboard. And this is not well suited with the Forza menu. I think next time I will just, additionally, I will just attach an Xbox controller. Okay, finally. Now we should have a proper field of cars. Rubbering, yeah, okay, doesn't matter now. Michel cheating at Motorsport, being the organizer and even driver in the race. Yeah, yeah, that's... Okay, now stability control and traction control, and then we are good to go. So many things to take care of here today. That's crazy. So we take this off now, so we can feel the whole, like the full power of our Honda. Man, the Honda gods are proud. Yeah, we're ready. We are ready. FIA simulator. I had a nice game idea recently, a manager game. So, I mean, the car mechanic simulator is kind of close to that, but I imagine a car dealership manager. That would be nice. If you have your own car dealership. Oh, the Honda's quick. Yeah, this Honda is fast. But the others are... Oh. our Honda's not fast. Forget about it. But we probably have the better handling. So we invested so much in suspension, tires, brakes. The others have power, but we have the balance. Look. Yeah, first gear is very short. Okay, that's interesting now. Now we are talking. And yeah, steering feels good. You have good grip on the front. But it's tight. Oh, Nissan Skyline R34. Nurspec 2 even. Is it? Yeah. It's a V-Spec. V-Spec 2. Oh, we damaged it. Have you seen that reel on Instagram the other day where a Volvo driver hit a Ferrari F40 on the Nordschleife? Or on the ED, Döttinger Höhe, on the fuel station? So René, do you have Forza installed? We can jump on one of the open lobbies then. And you can try to catch me in my beautiful Honda. Ah, yeah, true. In car mechanic, you are also selling the cars then, right? Oh, we lose it! No! I need to reverse. Oh, that's late. That's very late. It already happens, kinda, yeah. Why is it in reverse? Oh no. How beaten up all the cars are already, like the Corvette. BMW. Oh. Man, this crashing. Oof. Yeah, we are still in the top 10. Oh, the Nismo. Oh, no, it's not the Nismo, it's the Z. It's the normal Z. It's nice that if you drive through the cherry blossom leaves. Look, that's cool. It's very atmospheric, but you can also see the particles of the leaves going up when the tire is driving over them. Oh, the gearing is a bit weird. Very short. And then you have like the power band only comes into play very high, but then the ref limiter comes in very early, so the usable ref band in this car isn't particularly great. But man, the atmosphere and the racing, this in multiplayer with a nice group of JDM cars, look at the nice waterfall, that's beautiful. Ah, I shouldn't look at the chat. This track has so many, like 144 turns. You can't afford looking at the chat. But you can see the usable ref. Ah, it still does the understeering. Yeah, we have to catch up to that Corvette. I like how it pops in banks. I can't really compare it to Gran Turismo 7 because I simply don't have a wheel right now that I could use with Gran Turismo 7. So in that sense, Gran Turismo can't even challenge Forza because it's not on PC. But Gran Turismo 7, on the other hand, with a Fanatec DD Plus on the PlayStation 5 feels good. And it doesn't have so many weird characteristics as Forza has when you are on the limit of the tires. So, but in that sense, like raw force feedback and effects, I think this is way better. But only because I have my nice Simagic Alpha EVO Pro here, nicely set up with a good tune meanwhile for the FFB. So that helps a lot. Yeah, I think we found a pretty good AI strength now as well, so I have to really stretch to pick up those guys. Oh, that looks nice in the distance now with all the villages and lights. Oh, that's so cool. Is this the first hint at Forza Horizon 6 Japan? Or are the rumors true and Forza Horizon 6 will be in Germany? We got the Corvette now. Back at the tail of the Nissan. Yeah, this has the vibe. Oh, long left-hander. Yeah, for me, that's... who doesn't know the track, some pace notes would be nice. Oh, the audio in the tunnel. Oh, next one is a Porsche. Yeah, on the inside. Let's go. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, we lose control. Got him. Still now back. Corvette is also still waiting there. Next one is the Porsche. Understeering of death. And then our rev range with the single turbo is so bad. Like we get on the power around 5,000 RPM and then we only have 2.5 or 3,000 RPM, and with the light flywheel it's revving up so quickly. Now it's flat out a bit more. Or is it? Yeah, let's get the Porsche, hunt him down for 5th place. Oh! No! I reversed. Rewind further. Yeah, he kind of closed the door on us. But I really want to get that one. Through the tunnel. It's also a long left-hander here. Got him on the outside. Oh, he's fighting back at us. Oh, he's still there. There's another Porsche. This time a Cayman. Oh, but still, like... I wonder... Yeah, I will upgrade to the race tires. Because this is still too floaty. Like, it doesn't stop understeering no matter what you do. You can try to lower the... you can try to lower the pressure in the front. But hey, that was fun! It downloads the whole game. Your rig is updated to Forza. Yeah. I think I won't stream that long anymore, but we can do another live stream any day. Except tomorrow, because tomorrow, guys, there will be the Forza... the Assetto Corsa Evo stream. Because tomorrow around 4 PM CEST or 2 PM UTC, the next Assetto Corsa Evo update is due, so yeah, we'll get into that. Okay, we'll do another race on the reverse track. What? Stock BRZ was 3rd or 2nd. Interesting. Yeah, this podium animation looks pretty cool. Yeah, we'll do another race with better tires, and I will see if it changes the behavior a bit. Because, yeah, and then also our gearbox. We change gearbox and tires. And then run the track again in daylight, and then that should be it pretty much for today. And then we can get to more Forza action if you guys like, together with René. Any other questions? It's your chance now. While we quickly upgrade our car again. Upgrade and tune. Yeah, by the way, that's the brand new body kit that was launched with yesterday's or today's update. Yeah, let's go tires. Let's get the race tires now. Can we also get like the tire markers on, like the Forza tire thingy? That might be in the livery editor, right? What else? We wanted the gearbox. Because the transmission isn't that nice so far. Yeah, we'll get the sport transmission. That will unlock a little bit of our engine performance, I hope. So we have a more usable rev band for the Kaido track. Clutch should be upgraded as well. So we can also shift gears maybe quicker. Yeah, differential was fine. I mean, differential could help massively with the understeery feeling. Let's upgrade that to sport as well. Let's see if it changed anything in the overall behavior of the car. Car tuning make the car alive. It's even more important than the driver skills. Yeah, absolutely. Tuning is more important than driver skills. That's the learning of the day. So we're an S class now, so we should keep that in mind when we set up the race. In the paint shop, we should also be able to... thank you, Mama-chan. Thank you for watching. There's also these like tire markers, right? Honda. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the looks of the car. I think just the fitment, the alignment of wheels and tires would help the car a lot. Like they stick in way too much. Yeah, I don't know if the tire decals, are they? Oh, we can also paint the brakes, which is quite nice. Yeah, but these tire decals are probably here, right? Decals. Design tips. Apply. No, that's never mind. Doesn't really matter now. We go for the final race of today. We set up another one here in free play. I remember in Forza Horizon you could define a favorite cars. Why is that not a thing here? Do you guys know? There's no favorites? And now it even goes back to the first letter if I... Oh. That's not so ideal. Okay. Again, Fujimi Kaido. Fujimi Kaido. This time reverse. Oh, there's even midnight. But the night was already nighty enough. We go morning, maybe. Or sunrise might be beautiful. Oh, let's go morning. Morning. Dynamic track rubber, we pull... we put it on to 100. So more grip, stickier tires, differential upgraded, and also transmission upgraded. Driver tar difficulty felt good. So here we are. Final race of today. For this update video. Yeah, we covered a lot, I feel like. We talked about the wheel settings. We figured out the FPS problem that I had. So that was pretty helpful. So I can enjoy Forza Motorsport way more now. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Helpful community members as well today. That's well appreciated. Especially Jonathan and some others. Yeah, so that looks good. Let's go. Let's see how our Honda improved. Oh no, I'll give you that. Tuning is more important than driving skills. No, that was a joke. Not for nothing. I didn't say that we don't play anymore at all. Okay, let's go. Reverse this time. So we go uphill first. Oh, we start first this time. Oh, wow. Yeah, we have a slightly more usable... Oh, ouch. Rev band now. Yeah, let's leave some... I want to race. I don't want to just lead the race. Go, 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 guys. Oh, there's a... What about a little restart? Little restart might help. Restart race. But I'll leave a few guys through so that we can have a good, like, fight. There was even a Levorg touring car. How nice is that? Like, the mix of cars was pretty nice. Now we start even way behind. That's cool to see. That's a nice mix of cars this time. There's a Veloster N, Viper. Oh yeah, this transmission upgrade was totally worth it. We got our ass. Oh, there's a crash. There's a Mustang driver, no wonder. Oh, the Mustang driver, man, he's so reckless. Let's overtake him on the right. Oh, but he's fast. He has more power than we have. This is... The crashing and... It's not about, like... The contact is okay, but what Forza makes of it with the sound effect is always like, oh, my car is completely broken now. Like, the sound effect is way too drastic for what happens. I would say in real life it would also sound drastic if you run into the side of someone, but so it might be even realistic, but from a racing game perspective this might be a bit too much. But there's probably a slider also for that. They are quite aggressive. Okay, dive bombed the BMW. Okay, there's a group of cars that is a bit ahead now. Let's try to catch up. Yeah, car is stickier now. And alive. Now I really like it. Now it has a usable rev band. It has some sticky tires. That's just great. There was an expensive contact. That's really nice now. Come on. Yeah, it's very atmospheric as well, and also graphics-wise, this is such a nice rework of the original Forza Motorsport track. I don't know, guys. What do you say? Is it enough for a 20-year anniversary, or would you have expected a bit more? Like, we have this new car meet mode, Trackday mode, this track for free. A new car pack with a few cars, but that's like not free. A few events. Yeah, I don't know if it's like enough for the anniversary. Let me know if you would have expected a bit more out of this. Oh yeah, over the crest, car just got completely loose. Oh. Now that I got used to the normal track, going reverse was maybe not the greatest idea. Yeah. All blind corners here. Yeah, we're at the top of the mountain now. So downhill from here. Yeah, still like a big. It's a bit laggy, like the turbo setup. Maybe we should go twin turbos. We are keeping up. I'm more like a downhill driver. Yeah, our handling upgrades really shine here. It's not so much about power. We have to raise brakes. Contact with the barrier. No, come on. Yeah, the understeer is still here, but it's not as worse as in the beginning when we had the stock tires or the sport tires. Here we are at the waterfall. Yeah, this exact same piece of road is also kinda in JDM I saw in the gameplays in Japanese Drift Master. But this understeery base character is in the physics still, kind of. Come on, come on, come on. What car is this even? Can't tell. What car is this? Ford Falcon, probably. Oh, this corner is nice. And a GR Yaris. Oh! Yeah, this is a Ford. Reckless Drivers Club. Guys, this is AI, okay? I'm not racing against human drivers. Yeah, so the corner exit is so understeery sometimes. Like here, I would expect the car to have a bit more turn in exiting the corner here sometimes. So that's That's what kills the fun here a little bit. That's very unique also to Forza, like this feeling. If that would be eliminated, I would have the fun of my life here, but I can still enjoy this very much. Like this atmosphere of racing down this Japanese mountain here, this is just beautiful. Like, I really dig the update, dig the track. At the same time, it's not really what a motorsport game should be, right? Shouldn't it focus more on motorsport? This is more Forza Horizon stuff happening here right now, I have to admit. But why not? It's nice to have. And Forza Motorsport really added also a lot of motorsports cars and way more modern motorsports cars than Gran Turismo did in the last few years. So we have a lot of prototypes and also modern GT3s. It's quite nice. Can we get the Yaris before? Oh! We just pushed him to the pits. That gained us the 8th place. Oh my. Oh, poor Yaris, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, that was... we will watch the replay a little bit. For a little verdict. Even 7th place. So that move with the Yaris was ruthless. Yeah, just 7th place. That wasn't too great. But hey, we increased our driver level by 3 levels today. That's nice. And some more credits. We almost got the tuning now that we invested. Yeah, let's watch the replay here. I mastered Forza Motorsport's biggest skill, wreck. Yeah, I can only imagine how the online lobbies are. Fun fact. The yellow Dodge Viper, isn't this also from one of the covers of Forza Horizon? There was on the Forza Horizon 4 cover, or 3. I like the replay style. Very action-packed. Looks very clean. Is this a hint? The Hakone circuit. That's funny because the Hakone circuit is in the game as well, and it's a little Easter egg so that it's like shown here on the sign. Yeah, true. The Dodge Viper was on the first Horizon. Yeah, like the direction of cameras. Maybe a bit shaky sometimes, a bit too shaky. But that also makes it look like there's someone actually standing on the side of the track, like holding a camera, following the cars. Yeah, that was wild. What a wild ride. We can also change cameras here, right? So some replay controls. Oh, that looks cool. Like you can actually... You can also change... Oh, that's cool. That's a really good replay tool. So that's the BMW first. Rene, I wonder if we should offer some community racing in Forza as well, in the racing club. Because this looks very presentable. Camera angle? What can I do with camera angle? You can have event data, driver list, the map, the player card. You can also have the names off, position. Oh, that's cool. This is the rail camera. Oh, it's so loud. Point of interest camera. Many different cameras. Wheel advanced. Nice. And then you can press F to also change the different types of the... Yeah, that's cool. 3/4 view. That's not too bad. Side dolly. Also how it transitions. So, not bad. This looks really good, like this replay tool. I never understood why helmets are horrible. Helmets are horrible? VR racing? Not really. We have a good VR setup now where it runs with 90 FPS and I can really survive that, but VR is still not really my favorite, to be honest. I have to fight the motion sickness a lot. I tried many times and for a long time to get used to it, but it's not really my thing. And I kind of prefer the one almost 180-degree field of view that I have with the triples, where I can just with a blink of an eye watch left and right and see what's going on in the rearview mirrors without moving my head too much. Oh yeah, we have a lot of members at Overtake who dig the VR stuff, like Yannick and others. And there will be more VR coverage soon, but not from my end though. Okay. Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed this live stream very much with you guys. Was great checking out the new update. Yeah, it's now on Steam. You can also read through the patch notes on our website, overtake.gg. We just had the news today, letting you know about all the changes and also the new car pack. So the whole like change log, and it's quite long. It's like a long read. So there were many changes in the details, and yeah, I will also add to this live stream if you like WWJNZ, you missed the live stream, but you can watch the live stream also later. There will be the video on demand version of the live stream now, and I will later even add some chapters so you can go through the different topics that we covered today. So the likes of force feedback settings, what are my Alpha EVO settings, how can you fix some FPS issues if you have certain monitor devices when you go multiplayer, because Forza likes to cap your FPS in multiplayer and cut them in half based on the monitor you are using, but there are ways around it. So we will have some chapter markers for all of that. And then also some great fun here on the new track on Fujimi Kaido, right? Fujimi Kaido. Yeah, that was fantastic. That was great fun. And yeah, thank you everyone for joining us today. Yeah, text chatting while watching a VOD is much less interactive. That's true. But we are usually very responsive when it comes to answering comments on our videos. So if you just write a normal comment, there's a good chance that we will read it and also answer that. So it's not live, yes, but it's almost live. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, Discord is a good advice, and the website. Yeah, we have forums. We have a Discord. It's all also down in the video description or in the live stream description. So thank you very much for that. And you also can become premium member on our website to get even more benefits. There's also the beautiful Overtake Turbo that we just launched a few weeks ago in cooperation with Track Titans, so you can analyze your lap times, get a free esports setup per month for selected titles. Forza Motorsport, unfortunately, is not part of this yet. So it's I think Overtake Turbo is not available for Forza, right? I think it's just for the usual. Oh no, it is. It actually is. Look at that. Overtake Turbo, even for Forza Motorsport. That's cool. You can set up telemetry analysis for Forza Motorsport. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, cool. So then you can also analyze your Forza Motorsport lap times with Overtake Turbo. Just become Overtake Premium member. Yeah, all information on overtake.gg. If you register there, you can also register a free account, obviously. You can read all the news, access all the forums. But yeah, that's it for today. Like I said, thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow. Just in less than 24 hours, we'll be live again. Then with Assetto Corsa Evo. Really looking forward. 7 new cars, 2 new tracks, enhanced VR and triples. So looking forward to that. I hope everything works, fluently then. But yeah, then see you tomorrow and have a nice evening or a nice day wherever you are watching from. See you tomorrow.